Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Oh my God.
Grandma.
Just got on live stream. So yeah, guys, a person has got to do what a person's got to do. I have to do what I have to do. So you remember, guys, I was telling you the last rant on Saturday. If you have not seen that, you got to go catch up on Brender's live streams. I had told everybody on the live stream that I was going to play it off on a coworker that I had, because apparently this person is very young and doesn't understand the concept of me being so old. And I just want to make sure and aware who's dominant around here, who is playing who. I don't play any games, so I have to do what I have to do. I tend to ignore people in distance and tend to do it as intentional, not to hurt them, but I'm doing it intentional to make sure that they are aware that I'm just not a normal person to deal with that way. You might want to deal with someone else that way because I already know what is happening. A lot of people get that mixed up. No, people act the same, they do the same. So you know what? I have to stand my ground at all times, and I have to go through what I have to do. So you may be wondering, what did I do? Well, first of all, I'm gonna say this again, I tend to do this for a life lesson taught. Now, I hate doing this, but it has to be done. I hate ignoring someone for the good reason. I don't explode. I usually talk about these things to a certain person. It depends on what it is. It depends on if I can talk it out with that person, I will talk it out with that person. If I can't, and I see that the person is a self-isolating person, again, it all depends on the person. It all depends on the person. The person could be very outgoing. The person could be mean and obnoxious. The person could be, quiet. This person was a quiet person that doesn't really speak much, doesn't really talk much. So how do I deal with that kind? There's no talking reason to a quiet person if they're gonna keep being like, maybe the outcome is gonna be like, oh yeah, it's not a problem, I understand. And in reality, they don't understand and they're just don't want to make you mad. So what I had to do is ignore a person. And I have done this many times in the past. I have worked with a lot of employees. I have worked side by side with employees. A lot of employees, tend to, piss you off every now and then. You tend to grow through it by not saying a word. They're there, you're around, and just don't say nothing. I did not speak to this person through almost the morning, and then a couple of situations happened, and I could see right through the person that they're like, wait a minute, what's wrong with you? Like, why aren't you saying hello? I could feel the confusion. Now again, if you see this later in the future, this person, I just want you to know that I'm not doing it to hurt you, doing it intentional to teach you a lesson, to not snap at people just because you're angry, you're hot, maybe you need to do something, I'm not sure. Talk it out, understand that that day, it was never intentional for me to have you stay late. Just no. So yeah, guys, I do my best on to ignoring people. Like I don't see people when they're there, and it's very easy for me. Very easy. It's like an audience basically. So I had to do what I had to do. I hope others do the same thing, not as ignoring, like pissed off face. You don't have to have a pissed off face. You can just not even see them. And I don't even know how to explain it. Just you see them in the distance, but you don't pay attention to them. You don't do nothing. You let words speak for themselves. You let actions. The person gave in, didn't ask me why I was mad, which was a good thing. That's a good start. But however, this person is a quiet person. So we made up. I guess the person started, talking to me, and I started talking to them, and then that's when we started going back to normal. Now, let that be a lesson for everybody. If you can have a history of forgiving a person that day, that single day, then you probably have a good connection. Again, I had a good connection with this person from the very get-go. And if for us to make it up in one day, that means something. That totally means something. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm trying to teach people a lesson. So I had to do what I had to do. If other people learn from this, I hope you do. Share me your stories. Share me whatever's happening. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.